Debonair. Okay.
What's good, y'all? Shout out to Notification Gang for hitting the like button. And if it didn't even start yet, y'all the real ones in it. I appreciate you anyway. Breaking news. Kenosha, I believe that's Colorado, grade school worker accused of SAing a young boy. I believe he was 13 or under 13. Let me get this because I tried to remove. There's a video that's starting at the beginning. I tried to remove it the best I could, but I was unsuccessful. Let me make sure. Okay, perfect. There you go. Perfect. Make sure I make sure I don't get the first beginning of the video. But make sure my volume is up. But yeah, man, again, man, and shout out to y'all the ghosts if you haven't already. Please make sure you add me on all social media platforms: Facebook, Instagram, TikTok. All the links are in the description. All the links are in the about page. Y'all go ahead, y'all click away. If it wasn't for y'all, I wouldn't be going so hard as far as doing these types of topics, man. I had so many of y'all contacting me, sending me videos of all these women doing this and doing that. And again, man, I would not be here if it wasn't for you. First of all, if it wasn't for y'all watching, but also if it wasn't for y'all sending me these types of videos also too as well. So shout out to y'all, man. Y'all the ghosts. But y'all, the reason why I did the playlist, the female pedophile playlist. Again, if I remember, I'll put that link in the description so y'all can go ahead and click on that, where I combined all of the, reactions I've done regarding, women in these types of situations, mainly because what? And I keep saying the same thing. Let them tell it it's only males that's predators. Let them tell it it's only men that's doing inappropriate activities with these little boys and little girls. This woman was out here getting freaky with an 11-year-old and 12-year-old boys. What the hell you got going on, man? How the try? Let's get into it, y'all. I also have a link that I'm going to share. Make sure y'all can go ahead and click that as far as the article. But we'll go through it depending on how long the article is. We'll go through it and read it together. Let's get into it, y'all.
Ankle chains echoed through a Kenosha County courtroom Friday afternoon.
Next on the calendar is 24 CF 1494.
Also in handcuffs and a mask, Anna Marie Crocker, the Riverview school teacher's aide, now charged with first-degree sexual assault, sexual intercourse with a child under age 13, possession of child pornography, and child sexual exploitation.
I can inform the court that this is just the tip of the iceberg.
According to court documents, Crocker forced a 12-year-old boy to have sex with her. The boy told investigators he told her repeatedly to get off of him, but she would not listen. Prosecutors say another 14-year-old boy told a school resource officer he and Crocker had been exchanging sexual chats and pictures via Snapchat and said Crocker sexually assaulted him in a Racine County parking lot. In court Friday, prosecutors said there could be more victims.
Kenosha Sheriff's Department is being flooded with tips. We know of a potential third victim that's also being investigated that was learned of today.
Investigators say the victims involve a current and former student, but that the crimes did not happen on school property.
Well, first of all, it doesn't happen. Doesn't matter where it happened. It just matters that it happened. First of all, these are things that I always talk about. What did they just say? It happened with current students and former students. What do I always say in regards to these types of topics? I said, what? Y'all need to go back and find all the old students that they associated with to verify. I said this. They love making it seem like, oh, this is just a one and done incident. It just happened one time, y'all. This is just one. No, ain't nobody running around here doing this with no goddamn children all willy-nilly like it's damn drinking a bottle of water or something like that. Hell no. It's not the first time. I say this all the time. Check the previous students, check their neighbors, check their family members, check every goddamn thing. Because I can almost guarantee you they've done this or attempted to do something like this multiple times. They have now, if I remember correctly, I believe they're on the fourth allegation. The fourth child came forward, 3, 4 kids, maybe 5. I think I got to double check or something like that. This is crazy. This is crazy. A little 12-year-old boy over here telling her no and to get off me. That is crazy. And the fact that it was able to go on as long as it did, let y'all know how much they do not care about these types of serious acts when it comes to these little boys. Man, I keep telling y'all, man, let them tell it. It's only the males. I have, and I've told the story so many guys. I'm honestly tired of telling the story, but I have to tell it because it's just, if y'all could have seen my facial expressions when I heard my coworker say these types of things, man, I to this day, I'm still like, bro, what the hell just happened? I have a coworker. If I'm not mistaken, her daughter is 13 or 12 or something, like somewhere around, maybe 14, I don't know, whatever. Her daughter's not 18, young girl. Last August, y'all know how it is, first day of school, whatever. All the parents usually go, they walk their kids to school, all this, that, and the third, whatever case may be. If I'm not mistaken, her daughter's in 8th grade. She was coming to my other coworker who's literally right next to me. Like, I have, like, my office is right here. And then I have another female coworker who's literally I guess to the left of me. I have another female coworker who was literally right there to the left of me. So she walks in, she's like, oh, okay, good morning, Deb. I'm like, hey, good morning. My door was open. I'm like, hey, good morning, whatever. I'm over here typing my stuff, doing whatever I was doing, whatever. And so they're talking about whatever they're talking about. I'm kind of listening, but then I'm kind of not listening. But then something caught my ear when she spoke about her having to withdraw her daughter because she felt like the male teacher would, quote unquote, try and do something inappropriate with her daughter. Now, when it gets to that story, I'm sitting there thinking to myself, I said, well, what makes you think that the man would do something like that? Number one. Number two, was he saying something? Was he doing something? Does he have a history of doing it? No, it was none of the above. It was only because because he was a male. He was a male teacher working in a goddamn middle school, and the woman didn't feel comfortable with him. She's explaining to my other coworkers, talking about, yeah, I withdrew her, or switched or alternated her with another teacher, whatever case may be. So the female coworker that's to the left of me, she's like, oh my God, why did something happen? Because I'm confused too. And now I'm over here, I'm schooling my chair up, like, hold on, let me hear this. What's going on? She's like, no, I met the guy, I think I'm sure he's a great guy. I'm sure he's qualified and everything, but he just seemed like the type that may do something. And my coworker was like, what do you mean? Do what? She's like, he just seemed like the type that will try and do something inappropriately with my daughter, and I just don't feel comfortable with him. And my other coworker agreed with her by saying, I completely understand. These men, they just don't know how to control themselves. When they're around young girls, they just can't control themselves. And I'm sitting there thinking to myself, while I'm hearing this, I'm just like, what type of sexist ass remark is that? So a man is guilty because he wanted, maybe teaching was his calling. Maybe he grew up and had an amazing male teacher, and he said to himself, hey, I'm going to grow up and be just as good as that teacher that taught me when I was in elementary, middle school, or high school, and become that role model for these goddamn kids. There's nothing wrong with the male being a teacher, just like there's nothing wrong with the male being a goddamn nurse. Being a male being a caretaker for old people. A male being, there's nothing wrong with any of those things, but there's that type of stigma that how should I say this? Is that type of poison damn mindset that they love pushing, trying to make it seem like only men are doing these types of things. And you want to know why? It's because there's a lot of women that's just like her, Anna Marie Crocker, that's hiding behind that, trying to push forward men as being and that's what a lot of predators do. They do all these types of things to do what? To get the weak, to get their prey alone, to get them separate from the flock. This is textbook stuff. I sat in my office hearing this goddamn story from my two goddamn coworkers, and I just sat there thinking to myself, let me not even say it, because I ain't trying to have my coworker. I ain't trying to have them say anything. Let's keep going, y'all.
The victim's father accurately stated that the defendant is clearly a predator. She'd been doing this for a very long time, preying on very young boys who are her own child's age.
According to Crocker's defense attorney, she's claiming innocence.
But she has spent a lifetime working in daycares and schools. Despite these allegations, adamantly denies the allegations and the inferences put on her character.
Y'all see how she kept trying to cover her face up? No, ma'am, don't be embarrassed now. Don't be embarrassed. Your ass wasn't embarrassed when you was sending them little boys damn news through Snapchat. You wasn't embarrassed then. Don't try to cover your face. Don't try to cover it. Let me pull her face back up. Don't try to. Oh, matter of fact, let me just pull up her mugshot. Yeah, I be having to try to remember these damn. There we go. These damn timestamps. But yeah, don't be embarrassed now, man. Don't be embarrassed now. Disgusting as hell. The thing that confuses me the most is these types of situations, and not to justify anything because it doesn't justify anything. But one of the things that confuses me the most in these types of situations is why is it that a woman that first of all has full control over sex, right? Everybody that knows, if you know these type of things, y'all know men control access to relationships, women control access to sex. Nobody, the only people that compared to men, men versus women by far is able to have the most access to sex compared to men. So you mean to tell me, ma'am, and you're a fairly okay, well, I prefer my dark skins, but you're a fairly okay woman, I guess, per se. I don't know. But you're not going to look me in my eye and tell me that you were unsuccessful in regards to getting any type of sexual interactions with a male, an adult male. All you had to do was post some thirst traps on Instagram. That's all you had to do. So what's really going on? Because your DMs would have been flooded if you would have posted a couple damn, you know what I mean? So what's really happening? It's something mentally wrong with these people, y'all. It's just not about sex. Because in 2024, where sex is damn readily available for anybody 18 and up on whatever dating app, whatever, or not even a dating app, but just app in general. Her ass could have literally walked across the street. You could have been sleeping with the male teachers. Why you had to go for the little kids? Because you're a predator. That's why. But let's get into this article, y'all. Let me find this article really quick. And if I remember, I'll make sure to put the link in the description. Let me see how long this article is. Let me make myself smaller. I mean, it's a little too small, but whatever it is, what it is. You ain't got to see my face while I'm reading this. Dismiss. Third victim comes forward against Kenosha County Elementary School employee accused of SA. Again, y'all got to backtrack on every single year that she worked as a teacher. They said she worked as a daycare worker also as well. Go back to that daycare and start backtracking. I guarantee you, there's going to be more and more, but a lot of them don't want to do that. Why, y'all? This must be that equality I keep hearing about. That's what this is. Because let this have been a man doing this, y'all. It would have been a wrap. It would have been over with. But let's get into it, y'all. Anna Marie Crocker, a former teacher aide at Riverview Elementary School in Silver Lake, is accused of having sex with a child under the age of 13, as well as 2 other felonies. At the preliminary hearing, a third victim was identified. We are now, quote, "We are now into the third victim. Should be getting those reports sometime this week," attorney Alexandra Smathers said in court. Additionally, Detective Morrow is thoroughly going through defendant's phone, which may also result in additional charges. Here we go. At the court hearing on Thursday, Crocker agreed to move the date of the preliminary hearing as she could be facing more charges. Crocker is already facing 3 charges, including first-degree sexual SA, intercourse with a child under the age of 13, possession of child, yeah, y'all see that word there, and sexual exploitation of a child in regards to filming. So she was doing all this and filming it. Man. Ashley Whitting, a parent of Riverview Elementary School, said she is stunned to learn the news of more victims coming forward. Why are you stunned? Why are you stunned? Because it doesn't look like someone that would do something like that? And let me pull a picture back up, y'all, really quick. Going back to my story, what did my coworker say? She said that he looked like someone that would try to do in some. He would look like he would do something or try to do something inappropriate with her daughter. That's what she said. That's what she said verbatim. I might be paraphrasing a little bit, but that's basically what she said. A brief synopsis of it. He looked like something. He looked like he would try to do something inappropriate with my daughter. So, what does this woman look like, y'all? Do y'all think anybody, any male or female parent, has ever thought twice of when they drop their child or children off to her classroom? The answer is hell no. Nobody ever thought twice. They looked at her. Okay, she's a woman. She appears to be Caucasian, somewhat okay looking. All right, cool. I trust you with my child, and just keep it moving. Predators come in all shapes and sizes, all genders. I wouldn't trust anybody. But let's keep going. It's sad to know that there are people like that, but it's great to know that she's being put to a stop. What he said, I think it speaks volumes for other people who will be considering to hurt children in this way. Oh, I guess that's it. Oh, I thought it'd be longer. Okay, that's cool. Oh man, excuse me, y'all. I am tired. Y'all. I did damn near 70 hours this week, man. Let me go ahead and minimize that so I can save it, save the link, and put that link in the description. Y'all can go ahead and read that if y'all choose. But yeah, man, I personally just don't. I just don't get it, man. Honestly, I just don't get it. You have full control. You have full access as far as who can and cannot have sex with you. You are not going to look me in my eye, ma'am, and tell me that you were unsuccessful regarding getting any type of sexual interactions with any grown ass man or 18 and up. I refuse to believe that. If you were having that much sexual urges, ma'am, your ass could have hit the damn strip. Your ass could have hit the damn walkway. And yo, $20 to smash. or for free. Since you don't want to get involved with damn prostitution, you could have then put up a free sign, yo, first dude to pull up on me, get the hit. Something like that. Why you couldn't do that, man? Ma'am? It's a mental thing. That's why. I'm going to continue to do these types of topics. I'm going to continue to cover these types of things, mainly for teachers like the male teacher that was and I really, really wish that I could find out more as far, because I really want to ask, I'm like, let me, because I wasn't involved in the conversation, so I'm like, let me just fall back, let me do my, my own thing, and stuff like that. But yeah, man, it just really baffles me, man, that happened. Number one, but number two, that my other coworker who sits next to me, or closest, I should say, closest to me, was in full agreement with her. Didn't even stand up and say, hey, well, and I'm like, and I wanted to say something. I really wanted to say something, y'all. Y'all don't understand. I wanted to say something so bad. But I'm like, yo, the conversation is not with me. It's not about me. Let me not interject. You know what I mean? But just want y'all to comment down below. Let me know what you thought about this video, man. Thanks for watching. Please, 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 if you haven't, hit the subscribe button, man. Also, too, hit that bell so my side. Anytime I make upload, notification will pop up and alert you. Also, too, make sure you hit that like, make sure you hit that share. I look forward to reading all your comments, if any. So, until next time, please, man, we say for a